hard. But, you know, a year ago, the top 6 players were seniors, and beyond that, not a lot of guys got a lot of PT. So
no, everybody knew there was going to be a tough rebuilding year, and through no fault of everybody's, coach didn't get hired till school started. Joel Witchers did a nice job in the summer, helping get the kids to the league play. But it's not the same without your head coach.
No.
And he's started out a little behind, but like you say, he's working hard. I've watched practice. They do a great job, the coaches, and I think as we go along throughout the year, we're going to show a lot of improvement.
No doubt about it. And the Christmas break, it would be so nice for these guys to get that first win heading into the break, because that's a positive step forward and really helps those practices, because, you know, those are the worst practices of the year after you get the good Muskie basketball. Wonderful to hear the national anthem at Muscatine High School.
You never get tired of that song.
And it's proudly played before every sporting event, a whiteout here at Muscatine High School, as the Muskies and Greyhounds are set to do battle.
It's time for basketball.
Check these two teams, and you know it very well. You ran into a former Burlington AD, came down to shake your hand and wish you well. This tip-off sponsored by Westside Store and Godfather's Pizza. Burlington and the Road Purples, white numbers, the Muskies and the home whites. Purple numbers, Vegas gold and purple trim, and the tab controlled by the Muskies. Noah Yan has it in the backcourt, and now Joey Martinez. We're underway. Cooper Zeck on the right wing for Mulder. Mulder out high. He's guarded by Spear, now to Diekman. Burlington with 2 sophomores and 2 freshmen start. There's a steal down the floor, lays it up and in, and that's Brendan Hale, 2-zip Burlington.
That's that turnovers we're talking about right there.
Burlington came into this year on a 67-game losing streak, won their first game against Keokuk. Zach inside shot, no good, and a foul. Or they're going to call traveling on Cooper Zach.
Traveling.
7:28 to play in the first, 2-zip Burlington. Martinez will inbounds for Alexander, and a 5'1" sophomore brings it over half court. A fine player. Sophomore swings it over for the lefty, pulls up with a 3. No good rebound. Good strong board by Diekman. Here come the Muskies. Mulder in the front court. Gabe down the lane, shot up, no, tapped around and cleared by Burlington. Hale down the floor. Stutter step. Now he passes and man loses it out of bounds, and it's going to be a foul inside on Mulder. Marion Davis will go to the line, Chuck. Just a 5'11" freshman.
Yeah, he's a nice-looking athlete. They've got some quickness. We have to work hard here, handling the ball.
Davis 50% on the season. The great Evan Riggs is courtside again tonight with us from the Muscatine Journal.
He's here every night working hard.
He is working hard.
I think he's really improved his camera work this year, don't you?
Yeah. Hey, You know what? Whatever Chuck says, you just got to let go. Davis makes a second, 3-zip Burlington. Here's Diekman up on pressure, and there's going to be a foul on Carlton Martinez. His first, and the first foul on Burlington. Gabe Mulder will inbounds.
I think Diekman is. Go ahead.
Go ahead, Chuck. Ball passed out of bounds, Muskie ball.
I was going to say, I think Diekman as a sophomore, is going to be one of our keys as the season goes along. I think he's got a lot of potential and just needs the seasoning.
I agree with you, Chuck. I think he's going to be a fine player before he's done. 6'6" and athletic, and he's got a good offensive skill set. There's Jan out front, swings it for Martinez. They try to feed Diekman. Josh, good catch, goes up and it's stripped. And right there, when he's a senior, that ball's not going to get taken away.
That's right.
Alexander on the floor, shot on the way, no, and tipped. And it's going to be Muskie ball. Good hustle by the Muskies.
We need to stop the dribbler.
6:41 left in the first, 3-zip Greyhounds. Mulder gets it into Diekman. He's bodied in the backcourt. Josh picks his dribble up, now to Noah Jan. Jan on the left wing, swings it for Zach. Back into Jan on the block. Now cross for Mulder, baseline jumper, good.
Moved the ball really
Mulder.
nice.
And the Muskies tie it at 3. Out front for Hale. They swing it over. There's a 3 by Spear. Good. Nate Spear, the 5'8" freshman.
They love to shoot that three-point rock.
6 minutes to play in the first, 6-3 Greyhounds. There's a pass to Zach. Slapped out of bounds by Alexander. It'll be Muskie ball. Mulder will inbounds under his own basket. Gabe throws it in for Jan. Jan on the right wing. He gets it to Zach. Top of the key. Cooper back to Martinez. Joey calls out a set. He's guarded by Hale. Over to Zach. Cooper over to Mulder. Mulder left wing. Bounces it for Diekman, top of the key. Back to Joey Martinez. Joey drives to the elbow. Now to Mulder. He goes baseline. Loses the ball out of bounds. It'll be Muskie ball.
We're moving the ball pretty well. We just need to go up strong to the basket.
5:36 left. Brian Musell, Chuck Van Heck. Courtside in the Affordable Metals broadcast booth. We had 1-3 sponsored by First National Bank so far. Joey Martinez out high. There's Hale trying to steal it. Joey recovers. Now he gets it to Mulder. He steps into another 3. This one's no good. And Alexander clears for Burlington. Michael Alexander into the front court. Swings it on the right side. There's a 3 in the right wing. Davis good. And it's 9-3 of Marion Davis. Timeout Muscatine. A 30-second timeout. We're going to leave it right here. 5:12 to play in the first. 9-3 Greyhounds.
We got to get a hand in their face. They can shoot the threes like nobody I know.
And right now, Chuck, they've had open threes,
right.
And that is why Coach Wyndham called the timeout. And he's explaining it. He's coaching his tail off over there. Got to mention Bob Howard, president of CBI, across the way with some real sporty-looking red pants for the holidays.
Yeah, I think maybe some other bankers should be wearing stuff like that.
Yeah, I don't know. Mike Morgan, I don't know. Is that an AD thing? Did you have
No.
a closet full of Christmas jackets like
I
Morgan?
passed that on to him. I think if Bob put that jacket on, it'd be perfect.
That jacket would go with those pants, there's no doubt about it.
It's good to see him here tonight.
That's right. Muskie's inbounds. There's Joey Martinez. He brings it up on Hale. He's bumped a little bit. Martinez now loses it as Hale strips it, but Joey gets it back. Bounces it into Zach. Cooper with a shot. No, and a rebound cleared by
glass.
Spear. Spear in the front court. Good-looking freshman. Over to Alexander. Now it's Hale, 15-foot baseline jumper, good.
Too easy.
And Burlington goes up 11-3, 4:40 to play in the first. And they're bringing full court pressure.
Ooh.
And there's should have been a foul, no call.
But
Ball on the floor, and it's almost stolen, but it's out of bounds. It'll be Muskie ball.
we got to get on the floor, too.
Yeah. Was that not a foul? Riggs even called it out here.
Well, it can't be wrong.
Right in front of us. No, that's what I wanted verification. I got it. There's Jan for three, left wing. No, rattles out. Rebound, Hale.
He's got to take those shots, though.
Good open look for Noah. Couldn't get it to fall. There's a three by Spears short, and a rebound by Cooper Zek. And here come the Muskies. Joey in the front court loses it, and the ball's stolen away by Burlington. Hale in the front court. Down the lane, runner short, no good. Rebound, Jan. And here come the Muskies. Noah Jan pushing tempo, and it's slapped away from behind out of bounds. Muskie ball. KT Thompson checks in for Burlington, along with Trent Burnett. Nate Diericks has checked into the Muskie lineup for Joey Martinez.
See if we can get a good play here on the out of bounds and get a good shot here.
Thompson checked in, not officially though. If you don't go to Judd Anderson, boy, you're going to get called out.
There's no way you're going to get in.
That's right.
It's kind of like the jailer over there.
Mulder looking inbounds, gets it for Jan. There's a ball stolen by Alexander, and he throws it ahead a little too far and out of bounds for Burnett. Burlington had a run out there, but they turned it over.
Yeah, we were lucky there. We've got to protect that basketball.
Burlington full court man. If they watch the Central tape, you know, the Muskies have had trouble with pressure all year. It's no secret.
Yeah.
Jan down the floor, Noah to the rim. No good rebound. Zach lays it up and in. Cooper
great.
Zach.
That's just hard work right there. That's great.
Good rebound by Zach, and he gets the Muskies to 5. It's 11-5. Greyhounds. Top of the key now is Thompson. He kicks it back to Alexander. Alexander now swings it out front for Spear. Spear on the right wing. Davis gets it back for Burnett. There's a three on the right wing. Davis knocks down another, and it's 14-5. Burlington by 9.
That's his spot right there.
Yes, it is. Their biggest lead. Jan now brings it over half court for the Muskies. Noah Jan, a fine sophomore player for the Muskies. Guarded by Alexander, crosses him over, down the lane, loses it, and stolen away by Thompson. Down the floor, shot up, no, rebound underneath Burnett, and he kicks it back outside. Heads up play, didn't have a shot. Alexander top of the key. Coach Ship really coaching hard here.
Yeah, he's doing a great job.
There's Alexander, guarded by Jan. Stutter step, goes to the rim, floater on the way, no good rebound, Diekman, and here come the Muskies.
He was way above the rim on that rebound.
Over for Diericks, 3-ball left wing. The back iron no good.
Follow your
rebound
shot.
Alexander. 13-5, Chuck. They gave the last one a 2 instead of a 3.
That's good.
Yes. Alexander down the lane. Now he kicks in the corner for Spear, back to Davis. Davis swings it to Thompson. Now it's Burnett. Burnett drives the lane. Nice move. Misses a layup, and Zek clears for the Muskies. 2 minutes to play in the first, 13-5 Burlington. Mulder, right wing. Corner for Diericks. He'll take a 3. Short, no good rebound. Diekman. Josh to the rim, no good rebound. Diericks. Back to Jan for 3. Good. Noah Jan.
He can do that. Let's keep it going.
Jan with his first 3, sponsored by First National Bank. There's a 3 by Alexander, no good. The good people, First National Bank, Wade and Johansson, Teresa Shopper. Go see him for all your commercial lending needs. There's Noah Jan at the top. He picks his dribble up. 13-8 Burlington. Almost a 5 call. Diekman now at the elbow. Josh spins, lays it up and in.
Great move.
And the Muskie sophomores with 5 consecutive points, and it's 13-10. And now there's a timeout. Burlington, and I believe it'll be a 30. And it is 1:14 left in the first quarter, and it's Burlington 13 and the Muskies 5. Chuck, the Muskies on a little run of their own here to cut this to 3.
Well, we got a little spark here. I think the thing we're doing is we're dominating the boards right now. And if we can continue to do that and guard the 3 a little bit better, we're going to be in good shape.
You know, Burlington had mass subs coming in here, and you can tell, though, they needed it because they've been pressuring all over the floor. They got some guys really really winded here, but they've got some fresh bodies in now.
Yeah, they play a lot of kids.
Charlie Carlson is checked in as 6'1" junior, along with Taylor Bunton. Bunton has a ball out top. He swings it over for Burnett. Burnett now to Spear. Now they swing it around the horn. Martinez. Now it's back to Burnett, and he travels. 1:01 left in the first.
They move the ball really nicely.
Yes, they do.
I think we're picking up our defense just a little bit here.
There's Mulder, throws it ahead for Tyree Williams, and the ball slapped away and stolen by Burlington. Hale down the floor.
Got to protect the rock.
He kicks it on the left side for Bunton. Now there's a three, top of the key. Burnett shot, no good. Rebound. Strong rebound by Williams. And here come the Muskies. Cooper Zek in the backcourt to Noah Jan. Jan over half court. He crosses over Thompson. Now it's on the right wing. They feed it into Williams in the block. Tyree's shot, no good. And a rebound on the floor. Good hustle by Williams.
He's working hard.
And it's going to be Muskie ball. Great hustle by Tyree.
We've picked up the energy. There's no doubt about that.
Mulder at inbounds. Gabe looking to get it in. Gets it to Jan. There's a 5-second call. And another turnover for the Muskies. Unofficially, I've got them for 6 already here in the first quarter.
We just have to cut those down.
Hale walks it up. Burlington will play for 1 here. Clock under 20. 13-10 Greyhounds. Jan comes out to pick him up. There's Hale now, 10 seconds. He works off a screen. He kicks it in the corner. There's a 3 out of the corner, partially blocked, I believe. Gets it back, shot on the way, no good by Bunton. Tipped up again and in. And that one's going to count, and it's Carlton Martinez. We've played 1 quarter. It's Burlington 15, and the Muskies 10. We're stepping away for 60. You're listening to Muskie Boys Basketball on KWPC 860 AM and 95.1 FM.
CBI Bank and Trust is pleased to be a voice of...
Need something fast? Come to Westside Store and grab a hot, fresh Godfather's Pizza. They're made with the freshest ingredients, 100% real meats, cheeses, and fresh vegetables. The Muskies and Godfather's Pizza, a winning combination. Call 263-7214 now to order yours tonight, or stop by the Westside Store on the corner of Cedar and Hauser.
Hi, this is Brian Musell, voice of the Muscatine Muskies. Before each broadcast, I get a hot, fresh Godfather's Pizza from Westside Store, proud supporter of Muscatine Muskie Athletics.
My hair gets too long, I lose my edge. But when my cut's right, I'm right. I'm back to being me. My dimples activate. My cleft chin becomes cleftier. I get a twinkle on my tooth, and I speak fluent French. Garbage, chaise lounge, mayonnaise. Au revoir!
Get in, get out, back to greatness. Download the online check-in app. Great clips. It's gonna be great.
High school, Brian Musell and Chuck Van Heck. And after 1 quarter of play, it's Muscatine trailing Burlington 15-10. Brendan Hale in the front court. Now they swing it around. Alexander back on the floor. He drives baseline, kicks it for Hale. Hale drives the lane. The lefty throws it up and in. Good drive by Brendan Hale. He has 6 to lead the Hounds, and it's 17-10 Burlington. Diekman into the front court. Ahead for Jan. Jan left wing. Cross court for Nate Dierks. 3 on the way. Good! Nathan Dierks. There's another 3. Sponsored by First National Bank. Go see Ron Monahan and Steve Ellsworth. And the great Scott Ingstad at First National Bank. There's Noah Jan on the right wing, and he travels. Turnover Muskies. Muskies with 3 threes of their 13 points. Dierks, Mulder, and Jan.
That's keeping us in the game.
Burlington leads 17-13, 7-12 left in the first half. Alexander works up a screen from Martinez, and he throws in a 3. Nice shot by Michael Alexander, and it's 20-13, sorry. Dierks gets it into Diekman. Josh now brings it up. Burlington, more token pressure right now. but Martinez gets it slapped out of bounds, Muskie ball.
Just kind of slows us down a little bit. We need to pick it up here.
Nice crowd on hand. If you're just getting back into town from shopping, swing on out. Catch the rest of the first half and the entire second half. We'd love to see you here. Jan picks his dribble up over to Tyree Williams. Good defense out front by Carlson. Now they swing it left wing. Diericks over to Tyree Williams at the free throw line, and he's fouled on the floor, and it's going to go on Carlson. And that's his first and the third on the Greyhounds. Chuck's not a lot of fouls in this one so far.
No, it's been cleanly played, and they're getting after it at the same time.
There's Jan, 17-footer, no good rebound. Joey Martinez out high now. Nate Diericks deep three, short, and a rebound cleared by Hale. Hale down the floor, runner good. Whoa, an impressive sophomore is
quick.
Brendan Hale. Burlington up 9. That's their biggest lead of the night, 22-13. There's a pass thrown away. 8th turnover on the Muskies. Those are the unforced turnovers, Chuck, you just can't have.
Yeah, it's a difficult situation if you do those types of things.
30-second timeout, Muskies. 6 minutes left in the first, and it's 22-13 Burlington. Chuck, you know, talk about Burlington a little bit. You know, they've had to swallow their pride. 67 consecutive losses isn't easy for anybody, and your heart goes out, you know, the community, the kids and all that going through that. They broke the string first game of the year, and they've really kind of rebuilt their program. You can watch them here. They're 1-5, but they've got some potential here in the next couple of years. They're playing a lot of young kids, but they're talented kids.
Oh, I think they've got quite a bit of talent. And like you say, it's been a struggle for them. So, you know, it's just a good blueprint for us right now. Hang in there and do the very best you can and build for the future. You know, Burlington, this is their last year in our conference. So,
and it's going to be sad to see him go, to be honest with you.
It is. They've had a real nice run.
Alexander picks his dribble up cross court. It's picked up by Hale. Hale now back to Alexander. They look for each other. He kicks it over. There's Carlson. He drives the lane. Shot on the way good. Charlie Carlson, and it's 24-13, Burlington by 11. Cooper Zeck set to check back in. Martinez down the lane. Tries to feed Williams. He does. Tyree shot. No good. Rebound cleared by Martinez. Down the floor, Hale. Stutter step. Kicks it to Carlson. Carlson now to Martinez. Now they corner for Alexander for three. Back iron, no good. Rebound, Gabe Mulder. Throws it ahead for Jan. Noah runs it down. Good hustle, but the Muskies turn it over.
Another turnover.
Down the floor. Button gets it to Carlson. He shoots an air ball out of bounds. Muskie ball.
You know, we're playing really hard, but they're just killing ourselves with those turnovers.
Hunter Johnson checks in for Burlington, replacing Carlton Martinez. And now Marion Davis checks back into the Burlington lineup for Taylor Bunton. The Muskies have Mulder, Martinez, Diekman, Zeck, and Jan. Burlington has Davis, Johnson, Carlson, Alexander, and Hale. There's a ball almost stolen and out of bounds. Good hustle by Burlington. But it'll be a Muskie ball.
Can't
They're
dribble
playing
too
hungry.
much. Got to pass.
No doubt about it. Jan in the front court. He bounces it for Zeck baseline. Cooper turnaround. Shot no good and a rebound Alexander. And here come the Greyhounds. Alexander stutter step down the lane. Shot on the way. No. But a foul. And it's going to go on Josh Diekman. His first. Just a second on the Muskies, and Michael Alexander go to the line, shooting 64% from the stripe on the year. Nate Spears set to check in.
They make it tough. Alexander can drive the ball well, and then they kick it out, and they can get the three.
Alexander makes the first. Burlington goes up 25-13. And he makes the second. 26-13, Burlington. 4:30 to play in the first half. Martinez in the front court for the Muskies. Burlington's outscored Muskie 11-3 to start the second quarter. Diekman, nice turnaround,
Nice.
good. Got to look for him more, Chuck.
Yep, we need to get him the ball. He's doing good things.
Davis down a full block by Diekman and recovered by Jan. Ahead for Mulder. Mulder back to Diekman. Josh puts it on the deck to the rim, lays it up and in.
That's that confidence we were talking about. Makes one or two.
I agree. Got to get him more. He's got to get more aggressive. He's got the skill set.
He can jump besides his size.
Zakiah Huckins set to check in for Burlington. There's Spear, left wing, shot no good. Rebound Diekman to Jan, and here come the Muskies. Noah Jan down to the rim, shot it away, no, gets a tip, and a rebound cleared and out of bounds, and it's going to be Burlington ball.
Noah's struggling a little bit right here and with his shot, and he's a really good shooter. Just like we were talking about, you miss one or two of them, and that confidence goes the other way.
Definitely snowballs. Jan with a really good skill set too, and I think that this year, no matter what happens, he and Josh especially getting some great minutes for the future.
Yeah, it's the foundation.
Alexander picks his dribble up, cross court now. Now it's out front for Johnson. Johnson drives in, gets it back to Spears. Now he swings it for Alexander. Deep three, left wing, no good. Josh Diekman with a strong rebound. Here come the Muskies. 4-0 run. Martinez in the right corner. Now he drives baseline, lays it up, no, and a rebound Johnson.
Nice drive.
Now there's Spear in the front court. Kicks it over. Shot on the way, no good. Rebound Johnson. Oh,
block,
boy, a lot of contact. Check, they're letting him play.
Yeah, but I think it was a pretty good block by Diekman.
There's Alexander. Coach Ship calling out a set. Now they swing it over. There's Johnson. He drives in, and he's tripped. He's fouled. And it's going to be on Joey Martinez. That's his first and the third on the Muskies. Burnett checks back in, Trent Burnett, and Alexander checks out, and now KT Thompson checks in. And they'll replace Marion Davis.
It's kind of like a hockey change, isn't it?
Yes, it is. They play full court pressure, but rotates the bodies in, does a nice job with his bench. Now they try to bounce it in to Huckins.
Well, it looks like he's got about 10 guys that are.
He's played almost everybody on the sheet
pretty much
here.
Equal, you know, except for I think Alexander and.
They're looking to get it in. Muskie's almost to a 5 count, and there's a foul on Joey Martinez, and that'll be his second and the fourth on the Muskies.
You know, that's a good hustle foul there. You can't be too critical of that.
Spear, the freshman. 3 points on the night. He inbounds it. Now there's Burnett. Burnett just a sophomore. They get it to Johnson. Back to Spear. Spear now to Thompson. Out high Burnett. Burnett drives in, gets it to Huckins, and they reverse it. There's a three by Spear. Back iron, no good. Ball tapped, and Jan comes out of there with it. And here come the Muskies. Chance to cut into this 9-point lead. Burlington's led by as many as 13. Martinez down the lane, no good, and a foul. And I believe it's going to go on Josh Diekman. And that'll be the second on Josh and the fifth on the Muskies. Briggs Miller checks into the Muskie lineup for Joey Martinez, who goes to the bench with those 2 fouls. Burnett in the front court. Gets it for Huckins, and he loses it. Turnover Burlington. Here comes Jan. Noah pushing tempo. Down the lane, throws it to Diekman. Turnaround shot. No, good try. Couldn't get it to fall, and here comes Burlington. Spear in the front court. He swings it over for Johnson. He'll take a 3. Back iron, no good. Gets his own rebound, but loses it, and it's going to go out of bounds. It'll go to Burlington. 1:37 left in the first half. Burlington 26 and the Muskie 17. Spear gets it. There's a foul on Noah Jan, and that'll be Noah's first.
Yeah, that's
6 on the Muskies.
nice to get a bucket or two here right before half.
Burnett out high, guarded by Miller. He crosses over Briggs, gets it for Johnson. He drives into Huckins. They swing it to Spear. Spear back to Huckins. He'll take a 16-footer. Back iron, no good. Rebound, Josh Diekman, and here come the Muskies. Mulder on the right wing for Jan. Jan, nice stutter step to the rim. Blocked by Thompson. Out of bounds, it'll go to the Muskies. Judd Anderson with a great grab.
Well, he's got those good hands.
He does. And that wouldn't be considered swimmer hands with that catch. I mean,
No.
He's all over that.
Usually he has flippers, but not today.
Diekman down low, shot up, no, and a foul on Thompson. And Josh Diekman will go to the line to shoot 2.
He's working very hard.
Josh with a good first half, 6 points. First free throw is good. Diekman 58% on the year, makes the first.
Looked like about better than a 58%er, didn't it?
Second free throw by Josh is good, makes a pair. And the Muskies have cut this 13-point lead to 7. Alexander on the right wing. Cross court for Huckins. Back to Alexander. 1 minute to play in the half. 26-19 Greyhounds. Nice stutter step. Alexander to the rim. Misses it. And the ball is ripped out of there by Zek. And here come the Muskies. Mulder in the front court. Bounces it to Diekman and a foul on Thompson. Good position by Josh.
And a nice pass. That's what we need right there.
Growing up before our eyes there, Chuck, with good positioning like that.
Yeah, this is by far his best game, and it's great to see.
Probably played last year at about 6'3" to 6'4". He's grown a couple inches. You never know. He may still be growing. And
yeah, I don't think he's done. Look at his feet.
There's Jan, 17-footer, good.
There we go.
Noah Jan, and the Muskies have cut it to 5.
That's the Noah Jan we know.
Hale in the front court. Over for Burnett, not Alexander. Back to Burnett. Hale. He drives in, runner on the way, no good. Rebound, Hale gets his own. Turnaround shot, good. Good effort by the sophomore Brendan Hale.
Yeah, second effort right there.
And that breaks the Muskie 8-0 run. 28-21 Burlington. Mulder for Zach. There's a ball almost stolen, but it'll be Muskie ball. Stay tuned at the half for the Pete's Tap halftime show, where Chuck Van Heck and I will break down this first half. Diekman looks to inbounds on the side.
Oh, we got 15 seconds here to get the job done.
Briggs Miller to Jan. Jan drives baseline, lays it in. Noah Jan.
Looking good.
Jan with 7. Hale in the front court, clock at 5. Burnett, 3 out of the corner, no good. Rebound cleared, not a bounds.
Half time.
We've played a half. It's Burlington 28 and the Muskies 23. We're stepping away for 2 minutes and we'll be back with a Pete's Tap halftime show. You're listening to Muskie Boys Basketball on KWPC 860 AM and 95.1 FM.
Classes start soon. Learn more at eicc.edu.
From a clogged toilet to a complete sewer line replacement, Rivo is a modern plumbing company designed to respond quickly to all shapes and sizes of plumbing needs. Bringing in our heavy equipment to replace cracked gas lines or designing clever piping systems for new construction plumbing, a family-owned company that's reliably honest and remarkably affordable. Right here in Muscatine, all day long, every day of the week. Rivo Incorporated, skill, knowledge, and tools to solve the messiest problems.
With all your cycling and fitness needs, they not only have just the right
Don Motors reminds you
It's time to winterize your vehicle, and Uptown Service is here to help. We'll inspect your vehicle's tires, belts, hoses, and more for the weather ahead and recommend any work to be done, including engine tune-ups. With winter driving comes an increased risk of collision. Uptown Motors has you covered with our new body shop. We make a stressful experience less painful with free estimates, loaner cars, and expert body repair backed by 50 years experience. We welcome insurance work and may be able to help with your deductible. Uptown Motors Service and Body Shop, Muscatine, just in time for winter and just in case.
LaRue, co-owner of Quality Transports, inviting you to see our 21-passenger bus or our 12-passenger limo. We can take your group to a ball game, the casino, shopping, wedding receptions, or out for a fun day on the town with family and friends. Schedule now. Weddings or family events, traveling together is more fun. Quality Transports has you covered, safely and on time. Reach us at 563-770-0156. Thank you.
Leads the Muskies 28-23. Burlington jumped out on the Muskies early and often. They led 9-3, 11-3, one lead of 8, or 2 leads of 8, 11-3 and 13-5. And they closed out the first quarter with a 15-10 lead. They went on a spurt to start the second quarter. They went on a run of 11-3 and jumped out to their biggest lead of the night, 13 at 26-13. But a pair of Muskie super softs, Josh Diekman and Noah Jan, shot the Muskies back into it and cut the lead to 5 on 2 different occasions, and that's where we sit at the half. It's Burlington 28 and the Muskies 23. Brendan Hale leads Burlington, the fine sophomore, with 10, Amarian Davis 6, and Michael Alexander 5. For the Muskies, Josh Diekman 8 points and Noah Jan 7. And Chuck, our sophomores grew up a little bit late in the second quarter to get us back into this.
Yeah, I think both of them had a great second quarter. Diekman scoring well, and Noah came on there. And Diekman did a lot of really nice things on the boards and played a really tough defense. So I think if we can keep those two guys juiced up here in the second half, we'll be in good shape.
The Muskies seem to do a better job handling pressure as the first half wore on. And I think that's going to be a big key here to start the second half. The first 4 minutes of the third quarter are going to really go a long ways to see who can win this basketball game.
Yeah, we've got to limit our turnovers. I think we did a lot better job of that the second quarter. And if we can cut down on the turnovers, get on Alexander for those threes, I think we got a really great shot of winning this basketball game.
Folks, we're going to take a 2-minute timeout. Chuck and I are going to come back, talk a little more about this, and I want to talk about a nice event we had here at the Van Heck Center yesterday. Purple and Gold Club meeting. Going to have Chuck talk about that a little bit to the Muscatine community. We're going to take a 2-minute timeout. We're at the half. Burlington 28 and the Muskies 23. You're listening to Muskie Boys Basketball on KWPC 860 AM and 95.1 FM.
How well do your children see? You know the difference between an eye screening and a complete eye exam by an optometrist may be the difference between a child prepared to learn and a child with a vision-related problem. The Vision Center optometrists examine children that are unable to read an eye chart. Remember, routine eye exams are most important, knowing that 1 out of 4 kids have a visual disorder. Come to the Vision Center PC, only the finest care.
Vision Center PC is a proud supporter of the Muskies. Home of the 40s, serving Muscatine, Wilton, West Liberty, Iowa City, and the Quad Cities area for years. Pete's Tap serves appetizers, wings, burgers, fish, and more. Their hours are 11 to 11 Monday through Thursday, 11 to 2 a.m. on Friday, 11 to 12 on Saturday, and noon to 10 on Sunday. Pete's Tap has over 30 different sauces for wings. Take advantage of their abundant sauces during Monday's 50-cent wings. Make Pete's Tap your home for wings, beer, and sports. Pete's Tap. So much more than a bar, come as you are. Pete's Tap proudly supports Muskie Athletics. Go Muskies!
Community Bank and Trust is a proud supporter of area high school athletics and activities. You can find Community Bank and Trust locations in Columbus Junction, Muscatine, Wilton, and Wapello. Here's to a great year in the classroom and on the field. Visit Community Bank and Trust online at www.commbk.net and download the free Community Bank and Trust mobile app available for iPhone and Android devices. At Community Bank and Trust, they put people first. Member FDIC.
Simple, or maybe something a little more complex, or maybe your just doesn't work. Whether it's a service call, remodel, or new construction, Kirk Butcher Plumbing brings you quality, friendly service with over 40 years of experience working for you. Kirk Butcher Plumbing is the area's leading plumber serving all of Muscatine County, offering you the best rates, so you not only get experience, you save money as well. And his fast and friendly service means you don't have to live with that for too long. Call Kirk Butcher today, 264-6105.
Muskie's 23, and we'll get back to second half action shortly here. Yesterday at Muscatine High School, the new Van Heck Athletic Complex, which was opened, late September, Chuck. No, it was actually early October, is basically complete now with all the weight room equipment and a Purple and Gold Club that meet every third Thursday, normally at the Pizza Ranch, at a special one yesterday in the Van Heck Center. And you had a great turnout, lunch, and we really kind of got a state of the school district message from Mike McGrory and Jerry Reby, Becky Witchers, and the fine people there. I was thrilled to be invited to be a part of it. And Chuck, why don't you talk a little bit about the Van Heck Center and what it means to the student athletes here at Muscatine?
Well, yesterday we did have the Purple and Gold, and we also had that famous group, the Table of Knowledge, there also. One of our main Purple and Gold guys here is next to me, sitting next to me, Roger Bates.
That's right.
Roger's a key member of that Purple and Gold group. We, of course, followed Don Grenzing, the most senior person in the country, and he's not in action right now. But the Van Heck Center is basically completed now. 2 really nice gyms and a tremendous weight room. And the situation we had yesterday is that since the weight room was completed, we wanted to have these guys out and see what it's all about. And Mr. McGorry did a great job of presenting the Muskie way along with that. And I think it's a great PR video and program that everybody in this community should see. It's great to hear kids talk about their education and what it's provided, and then all of the activities. And like I say, we had about 50 people, really nice event, and I think they all saw that this Van Heck Center is really something that the community has needed and is using, and has provided a lot of extra incentive to our kids and to our community.
Yes, it has. It's just a phenomenal facility, but there's so many other things going on. There's $1 billion was spent this year on band equipment, which is phenomenal. And the whole message yesterday wasn't just athletics related. We got to have it in that shiny new facility, but the message was what is this community and school district dumping into the student at Muscatine High School. And folks, if you've got a kid in the district and they want to be involved in something, opportunities are endless. Get your son or daughter involved in something, because this school district cares about them.
Not only that, but I think the community, by getting involved, would find out really what a great academic program we have, K through 12, and it's only going to get better. And I think the leadership really has their heart into this, and it's really going to be good.
We're underway here in the second half now. The Muskies inbounds for Diekman. 28-23, Burlington by 5. Martinez out high, guarded by Hale. Now they get it to Jan. Noah steps into a 3, short, and a rebound. Davis for Burlington. Alexander pushes tempo to Hale. Hale drives in, 15-footer good. Brendan Hale, fine-looking sophomore, Chuck.
He really is a nice-looking ball player.
30-23 Greyhounds. Martinez crosses half court for the Muskies. Joey kicks it to Diekman. Shot on the way, no good. A lot of contact, no call.
He got a foul
Hale
before he shot.
ahead to Alexander, and he loses it out of bounds. And
like I say, Brian, this first 3 or 4 minutes are key, and we've got to get on the stick here.
And Burlington, you can tell, really wants to push tempo out of the gate here.
Yeah, they
30-23 Greyhounds, 7:18 left in the third.
You know, Burlington has a little bit of everything, but they don't have a lot of height.
And there's a foul on Burnett, who starts the second half. They don't have a lot of height, Chuck.
No, but they're
they
quick.
all play hard. They are very quick. And
there's a foul there, and I believe it was a foul, but
Coach Ship didn't think it was a foul.
No, he didn't, but I think he understood the situation.
Oh, yeah.
After.
There's Martinez in the backcourt for the Muskies. Joey down the lane. He loses it, and this one's stolen away by Davis. Down the floor, lays it up and in. Marion Davis.
Well, you know, both coaches want to win more than anything else, so they're into it tonight.
32-23, Burlington by 9. Their biggest lead was 13 in the first half. Cooper Zek for Mulder. Mulder left wing. Out high for Diekman. Diekman over to Joey Martinez. Martinez back to Josh. To the rim, blocked by Davis. Good block by Davis. Josh had good position. Hale down the lane, and he's, boy, oh, wow.
You know,
Folks, he got fouled from behind, and I'm sitting here courtside. But no call on the play, but it will be Burlington ball, Chuck.
Well, you know, right, down on the other end.
Other end, too, I agree.
Down on the other end, though, what I was going to say is, you know, like you said in the first quarter, when Diekman's a senior, that won't get blocked down there at all.
He'll go harder and harder,
yeah.
You bet. There's a ball stolen by Jan. Noah at half court, down the lane, lays it up and in. Jan, a good athlete at 6'2", long and really athletic. Alexander, corner for Hale. Back to Alexander. He looks at a three, stutter step. Goes baseline, kicks it to Burnett. Burnett now drives to the lane, lays it up and in. Nice drive by Trent Burnett.
Good drive.
34-25, and they bring up that pressure again.
We got to move our feet on defense.
There's a step back by Martinez. No good. Diekman fights for the rebound, and it's out of bounds. And it's going to be on Alexander. His first, and the second on Burlington. There's a shot on the way. Josh Diekman lays it in. Josh in double figures with 10. And the Muskies have cut it to 7. Hale in the lane. Now he kicks it to Davis. Out front, Burnett. Burnett drives in. Hale passes up a three. There's a three out of the corner. No good by Alexander. And it's out of bounds to the Muskies.
Ooh.
Does it ever get old, or I know you're a humble guy, but is it still a little surreal when you drive by and see Van Heck Center?
Well, it doesn't, but again, this is a community thing.
I know that. I know. I'm not putting you on the spot.
They've been so good to me. It's just
we're proud of you, though. You know that.
I appreciate it.
Davis to inbounds. Gets it for Burnett. Burnett out Alexander. Three ball on the way, no good. He hasn't found his range. There's Hale baseline. And they reset. 5:20 to play in the third quarter. Burlington 34 and the Muskies 27. Burnett right wing out front for Hale. Hale at the elbow, back to Burnett. Burnett drives in, kicks it back. Now it's in the corner. Alexander goes baseline, reverse layup, no good. Rebound strong by Martinez, but picked away by Jan.
This is a non-contact sport, you know.
Briggs Miller, and Briggs travels at the other end. Turnover on the Muskies. And now Taylor Bunton checks into the lineup, replacing Brendan Hale. Alexander brings it over half court for Burlington. Muskies need to stop here. Bunton.
We're playing harder on defense.
Alexander now. There's Martinez for three. Splash. And Carlton Martinez knocks down a basket. He has 5. And it's 37-27, back to 10. There's Jan, stolen away by Martinez. Ahead to Alexander. Lays it up, no, but a foul on Briggs Miller.
You got to value the basketball.
Timeout Muscatine, full timeout, 4:23 left in the third. It's Burlington 37 and the Muskies 27. We're stepping away for 30. You're listening to Muskie Boys Basketball on KWPC 860 AM and 95.1 FM.
Hi, this is Maxine Mendoza from the all-new Burrito Factory on Park Avenue in Muscatine.
Come see how they press their tortillas fresh to order. Pick your ingredients and watch them prepare your creation right before your eyes. Try their new wet burrito today. They pack it with tasty chicken, pork, or steak with fresh salsa and guacamole, wrap it together, and smother it with warm queso. It's a Burrito Factory favorite, made right before your eyes. Their ingredients are made fresh each day for you.
Come see the new Burrito Factory on Park Avenue in Muscatine. Like us on Facebook.
High School, Brian Musell and Chuck Van Heck. Another final in the MAC here, Chuck. Bettendorf defeated Pleasant Valley 59-37. After 3 quarters, Davenport Central 33 and North Scott 32. What a game that has to be.
That'd be a great, fun game. Well, you predicted the first 4 minutes, and Burlington's won that first 4 minutes so far. So
and Alexander at the line. I agree, Chuck. Alexander now at the line to shoot 2. Their leading scorer hasn't been on fire, but boy, you can see how explosive he is. 5 points on the night. First free throw on the way, no good. 64% from the stripe on the season. And the Muskies, and you know what it is when you're 0-8, you can't, the longer the game goes and you continuing to fight uphill, you start losing a little confidence more and more as the game goes on. That's why you can't fall too far behind, or it's like, okay, here we go again.
Yeah, that's just what happens.
Ball thrown out of bounds. It'll stay with the Muskies. They'll get a side out.
You're waiting for something bad to happen.
Now Nate Spear, the 5'11 freshman, checks in for Marion Davis, the 5'11 freshman. Couple of freshmen started varsity tonight for Burlington. Muldered inbounds to Diekman. Josh goes baseline and a foul on Carlton Martinez. That'll be his second.
He'd have had a layup there if he hadn't got fouled.
Muldered inbounds. Gabe has Diekman underneath. Shot on the way. Good.
Nice
Josh
play.
Diekman with a dozen. Great play, Chuck.
Nice play.
Spear in the front court. Over for Alexander. Back to Spear, deep 3. Good. Nate Spear, Chuck, a freshman.
He's a dead eye.
41-29, 3:50 to play here in the third. Josh Diekman, crossover on Martinez. There's Briggs Miller. He drives in, runner shot, no good. Rebound, Zach. Back out front for Miller. Briggs throws it into Diekman. Josh, shot on the way, good. Diekman with 14.
He is looking good tonight.
41-31, Muskies trail by 10. There's a Burnett with a fine runner.
Need to pick up our defense.
Diekman in the front court. Picks his dribble up, back to Briggs Miller. Miller loses it out of bounds. Turnover, Muskies. 3:13 left in the third. It's Burlington 43 and the Muskies 31.
Those turnovers turned out to be 4-point problems.
Sean Brown checks into the Muskie lineup for Briggs Miller. So it's Sean Brown, Mulder, Zek, Jan, and Diekman for the Muskies. Burnett, Bunton, Johnson, Spear, and Alexander for Burlington. Alexander to Johnson. Johnson steps into a 3. Bringing him off the bench, and just like that, Hunter Johnson buries a 3.
3 ball for Burlington.
46-31-15. That's their biggest lead of the night. Now it's Jan. Jan guarded tightly by Bunton. He kicks it over to Mulder now. Gabe way out high. Now there's Jan going to the rim, lays it up and in. Noah Jan with a good strong drive, and Noah in double figures now with 11.
He's getting more aggressive on that drive. That'll open up those threes for him.
Alexander right wing. Out front Johnson, another three short. Rebound tapped and cleared by Cooper Zach. Good rebound by Cooper.
Cooper works hard.
Sean into the front court for the Muskies. Bounces it to Diekman. Good position by Josh. Strong to the hole. Shot no good. And a rebound slapped out of bounds. Burlington ball.
He's getting a little tired.
Really love the way he's growing just right before our eyes tonight.
Yeah, he's.
Burnett kicks it to Alexander. He kicks it out front. Spear for three. Back of the rim, no good. Open look, though, on a foul and a rebound on Bunton. And I loved what coach just said there.
I do too.
You know, don't get discouraged. If you know you're a good shooter, you got to keep shooting it. Nate Derricks checks into the Muskie line. The Muskies could use Derricks' three ball here. Diekman for Nate Derricks. Gets it over to Jan. Noah Jan out high. Muskies trail by 13. A minute and a half to play in the third. They bounce it into Diekman. Out front, Nate Derricks for three. Good! There it is. Nate Derricks, sponsored by First National Bank.
Boy,
go see me, Brian Musell, at First National Bank.
He looked confident there, didn't he?
Very confident. He's a good shooter. He has to shoot those open looks. Brendan Hale. Clock at 1:10. Stutter step on Derricks. Runner no good. Rebound. Diekman, and here come the Muskies. Derricks in the front court for Zach. Feed it to Diekman. Inside, lays it in, and the Muskies cut it to 8.
Making a nice run.
From
Keep
15 to 8.
Keep playing defense.
Out front, Bunton swings it on the left side. There's Johnson for three. Short, no good. A rebound, Jan. They pass it ahead for Diekman. Josh down the lane, and they're going to call a foul. And it's going to go on Brendan Hale.
He was going to do a little Euro step there, wasn't he?
But I'm glad he went hard to the rim.
Oh, yeah.
Love the way Josh is attacking.
Yeah, he's getting the right idea.
Diekman and Jan have 27 of the Muskie 38 points. Derricks to inbounds for Zach. Clock at 40. Muskies can cut into this lead some more. Now they throw it into Josh. He gets it stolen away by Bunton. Down the floor for Hale. Lays it up and in. And it's back to 10. That turnover was costly.
Yep. Got to get it past. Throw him 6'6" or whatever he is. Get it up in the air.
Clock at 20. Cross court now for Zach. Cooper goes baseline. Shot blocked by Carlson. Zach gets it back and lays it in. Cooper Zach.
Good hard work.
Burlington can get the last shot here. They feed Johnson. Out high Carlson for three. Rattles no good. Rebound Diekman. And here come the Muskies. Shot at the buzzer. No good. We've played three, and it's Burlington 48 and the Muskies 40. We're stepping away for 60. You're listening to Muskie Boys Basketball on KWPC 860 AM and 95.1 FM.
Hi, this is Maxine Mendoza from the all-new Burrito Factory on Park Avenue in Muscatine.
Come see how they press their tortillas fresh to order. Pick your ingredients and watch them prepare your creation right before your eyes. Try their new wet burrito today. They pack it with tasty chicken, pork, or steak with fresh salsa and guacamole, wrap it together, and smother it with warm queso. It's a Burrito Factory favorite, made right before your eyes. Their ingredients are made fresh each day for you.
Come see the new Burrito Factory on Park Avenue in Muscatine. Like us on Facebook.
Protect your home with Bosch Pest Control. Bed bugs, Asian beetles, spiders, fleas, crickets, termites, moles, and more. Bosch Pest Control uses cutting-edge technology to Protect your home from these annoying pests. Bosch Pest Control is always training their technicians so they'll be able to provide you with the best service and protection. Bosch Pest Control, across from Harper's on Grandview Avenue, South Muscatine. Don't squash them, Bosch them.
I'll get to some sponsors here in the fourth quarter. Tremendous sponsors for Muskie basketball.
I think we won that last 4 minutes, so hopefully we can keep it going.
Yes, we do. The Muskies were down 15 halfway through the third. They've cut it to 8. There's Hale, who leads Burlington with 14. Josh Diekman leads the Muskies with 16. There's Martinez back to Carlson. Now Spear. Spear kicks it in the corner. Alexander with the runner. Nice pass. Lays it up and in. A good pass to Martinez.
That was a pretty play.
And the lead back to 10 at 50-40. There's a pass stolen away by Hale. Down the lane, the left-handed runner. No, good defense by Sean Brown. And here come the Muskies. Nate Diericks in the front court. Over for Brown. Brown picks his dribble up. Now he kicks it back out for Nate Diericks. And now to Noah Jan. Davis set to check in for the Greyhounds. Jan. Dribble out high. Guarded by Alexander. Swings it for Sean Brown. Now back to Noah Jan. 6:45 left. Muskies trail by 10. Diericks for 3. Good! Nate Diericks with his second 3. Another one sponsored by First National Bank. Go see Sharon Hahn for all your real estate lending needs. First National Bank of Muscatine. Right wing, that's Spear. Spear drives the lane for Carlson. Now in the corner for Alexander. Back to Spear. He'll take a 3. Good. Nate Spear matches it, and it's 53-43. Spear just a freshman.
Gee, little contact there.
He has 3 threes and 9 points. A lot of contact.
He's a gunner.
Diericks has it. Now he gets it to Jan. Now it's Cooper Zek. Over to Josh. Diekman goes baseline for the Muskies. Strong to the rim, lays it in.
Diekman handles the ball really well on the dribbling. He's going to be really good.
Yep, he's going to be a big fella that can drive to the rim from the three-point line. He can shoot the 3, too.
Yes, he can.
18 for Diekman. Muskies trail by 8. Down the lane, Carlson shot up and in. Charlie Carlson now. He has 4 off the bench.
Yeah.
And there's foul on Martinez, and he really wasn't bad until he reached. Davis will check in along with Burnett for Burlington, and Gabe Mulder checks back in for the Muskies.
Let's get a bucket here.
5:22 left in the game, 55-45 Burlington. Mulder backs in on Alexander. Over for Jan, wide open 3. Good, Noah Jan. And the Muskies have cut it to 7. Timeout Burlington, a full timeout. 5:09 left, 55-48 Burlington. We're stepping away for 30. You're listening to Muskie Boys Basketball on KWPC, 860 AM and 95.1 FM.
Known for their honest and friendly service, Trucks Unlimited of Muscatine is a family-owned business where your vehicle is in reliable and capable hands. Truckers can have their trucks inspected to meet DOT requirements, and RVs can be serviced, and camping supplies are also offered. Schedule an appointment to get your air conditioning checked for your truck, big rig, or motorhome. Come in and visit Bridget and Marty Mills, owners of Trucks Unlimited, located on the corner of Mittman and Highway 61.
Quarter of Muscatine Muskie Athletics. We are back at Muscatine High School. 5:09 left to play. Burlington 55 and the Muskies 48. The Muskies trailed 46-31 with 3.5 minutes to go in the third, and they've been on a run ever since as the Muskies have shot their way back. And Nathan Diericks with a 3 and Noah Jan with a 3 on consecutive trips, and they've cut it to 7.
There's nothing prettier than a left-handed shooter,
and the
especially
Muskies,
when they go in.
They have a couple of them there. And there's a miss and a rebound by Zek, and here come the Muskies. North Scotton Central tied at 43 with a minute and a half left.
Is that at the pit?
No, that's at George Marshall. There's a three by Jan. Noah Jan's got it going. He's up to 17. Sponsored by First National Bank. Go see Alicia Nur and Roquella Leva at First National Bank Muscatine. There's a miss, and the Muskies down the lane is Jan. Stutter step, good!
Nicky Veed saves a diaper dandy.
A diaper dandy. Noah Jan with another basket. The Muskies on an 8-0 run. And it's 55-53, Burlington by 2.
Let's get a stop.
Clock at 4:15. Davis to Spear. Over to Alexander. Alexander back to Spear. He drives in, 15-footer, no good. Rebound, Zek, and a foul on Spear.
It's bad when you foul and you end up getting your chin knocked around.
And I do think Burlington's helped us. I think they've rushed a few shots, and, they weren't milking that 10-point lead. The Muskies are staying hard charging on that end of the floor. And I tell you what, Jan and Diekman are really growing up and going hard tonight offensively. Cooper Zek makes the first.
Well, we talked about confidence, and you hit a couple of those shots like they both did, and they're both shooting confidently right now.
Zek with a second, no good, and a foul on Diekman. And the Muskies have a big advantage at the stripe right now, Chuck. They're in the bonus. The Muskies only have 2 team fouls, so Burlington has a ways to go.
Yeah. Diekman doesn't need to make that foul right there. That's a learning experience again.
Hale out front court for Burlington. Over to Burnett. Now they swing it to Alexander. He reverse layup, no, and a foul again, and this is on Diekman, and that'll be the 4th on Josh. Yeah. And that's why that one hurt Chuck, because this was on defense.
Yeah.
Now he's sitting with 4.
That's exactly right.
So Alexander go to the line to shoot 2. Burlington leads by 1. 3:52 left. Free throw by Alexander is good. He has 7 now. He's averaging 12 and a half a game.
So Diekman's got to sit down now with 4 for a while.
So
Not
the
too
Muskies,
long, though.
Yeah, he won't sit very long. He's going to get a quick breather.
We're getting down to the wire.
Played the entire second half and played great. Second free throw. Alexander misses it. Thompson with a rebound. Or Martinez, sorry. Now they get it back out high for Alexander. Swing it to Burnett. Burnett out high, back to Alexander. Alexander for Hale. Hale goes baseline for Davis. Now they swing it Burnett for 3 left wing. No good. Rebound tapped and a foul on Noah Jan.
You got to get those rebounds.
Be the second on Noah.
They move the ball well. They're a nice little team.
4th on the Muskies. Davis to inbounds for Hale. Hale back to Davis in the corner. And now Hale gets it again. Hale leads Burlington with 14. Much more balanced scoring for them. Davis with 8. Alexander Martinez with 7. And there's a ball slapped out of bounds. Greyhounds ball.
Yeah, that's their MO. They have great balance.
Muskies have Jan with 19 and Diekman with 18. 2 super softs. There's Burnett. Guarded by Jan. He drives in the lane, feeds it inside to Martinez.
That was a great pass.
Great pass, and Martinez lays it in. Burlington back up 4, 58-54. 3 minutes left.
Take your time now. We need a bucket.
Sean Brown bounces it to Jan, drives the lane, rolls out, no, and a rebound. Jan back up and in.
Good
Noah
work.
Jan not to be denied.
Good work.
Burnett in the front court for Alexander. 58-56. Burlington by 2. 2.5 left. Alexander stutter step to the rim. To Martinez, lays it up. Misses the bunny, tips it up and in. And Martinez now on 11. And it's back to 4, 60-56. Diekman checking back into the Muskie lineup.
We need him on the boards bad.
Noah Jan out high. He picks his dribble up back to Mulder. I don't think Jan's come out of the game in the second half either.
No, I don't think he has, and I wouldn't take him out either.
Now back to Jan. Over to Mulder. Gabe Mulder out high. He swings it over for Zach. Now Mulder.
It's taking a lot of time.
150. The Muskies with 2 timeouts left. Burlington 3. There's Nate Diericks. Diericks with 2 big threes here. And now there's a timeout. Coach Wyndham. And it's a full timeout. 141 left. 60-56. We're going to leave it right here. Burlington leads. I want to thank our fine sponsors, Westside Store and Godfather's Pizza, Great Clips, Muscatine Community College, Rivo Incorporated, Uptown Motors, Non-Emergency Transport, Vision Center, Pete's Tap, Community Bank, Kirk Butcher Plumbing, The Burrito Factory, Bosch Pest Control, Trucks Unlimited, Harper Cycling, Buffalo Wild Wings. We'll name our Buffalo Wild Wings Defensive Player of the Game after the game. First National Bank of Muscatine sponsors all of our three-point shots. CBI Bank and Trust will sponsor our Player of the Game. Toyota Muscatine sponsors our highlight video and our social media sponsor. And Affordable Metals is our great pregame sponsor. Thank you for making Muskie broadcasts possible. Quite a list of sponsors, Chuck, for the community.
It's unbelievable what this community does for the school district and our athletic program, and I don't think there's any other place like it.
I think you're right. I agree. 141 left. The Muskies now 1 timeout. Burlington 3. Possession arrow goes to the Muskies. Burlington leads 60-56. Muskie ball. Mulder gets it in now for Jan. Noah Jan into the front court for Mulder. He's guarded by Burnett. Clock at 1.5 minutes. Mulder backs him down, gets it to Jan. Feeds Diekman inside. Shot up, no. Rebound cleared, laid up and in. Gabe Mulder, man on the spot.
Defense now and rebounding.
Mulder with 5. A huge putback by the senior. 60-58. Burlington by 2. Muskies can foul a couple times without sending them to the line, and they really need to come out and they do need to foul.
Yeah,
they've got to use their fouls here. So Mulder runs out on Burnett. They bounce it to Alexander. Now it's Hale. Hale out front to Burnett. They need to foul. They get a foul 2 times here to get it to that. And there's 1 with 44 seconds left. They need to foul again. This one's on Nate Diericks.
Burlington moves the ball well, so it's hard to do it, but we got to get another one here real quick.
Get it into Hale. Mulder on him. He needs to go get him. There's Brown. And Sean reaches in and commits a foul. It's a good foul.
Yep.
So now when they foul, they can stop the clock. The Muskies will go for a steal here on the inbounds. There's a pass into Alexander.
You want to foul him.
Alexander, they swing it to Hale. Mulder comes out on Hale. Hale now. Now the Muskies run a double team. Burnett has it, and he's fouled by Diekman, I believe, and that'll be 5 for Josh.
That's the one thing we didn't want.
Josh Diekman fouls out with 18, and what an effort by the Muskie sophomore tonight.
And it must have about a dozen rebounds, too.
Burnett will go to the line, just 50% in the year, Chuck, so not a bad guy to foul.
No, that's the one I think they wanted to foul.
They didn't want Diekman to foul him.
No.
So now Cooper Zeck will check back in.
Got to block out here.
Trent Burnett played a fine game off the bench, 4 points, and they'll have 1-1. Burlington leads by 2. Free throw no good. Rebound Jan. Up ahead for Cooper Zeck. Cooper almost loses it. Back to Jan. Jan picks his dribble up. Now to Brown. Clock at 15. Noah Jan out high. Guarded by Burnett. Clock at 10. Jan works off Looks at a three, back to Mulder to Zek. Clock at 4, back to Jan. And now we've got a timeout with 2.4 seconds by Coach Wyndham. And we're going to leave it right here. 60-58 on the game reset. Burlington by 2. There's 2.4 seconds left. Both teams, 7 team fouls. The Muskies now are out of timeouts. Burlington with 3, so check. No timeouts. They've got to get the ball in. And what are you doing here? Diekman fouls out. Are you going to throw it down on the block? Or are you going to try to take a 3 for the win?
I think we're going to try and get a 3 for the win. I think we're going to set it up and get Jan free and go for the win.
Do you dare use Jan as a decoy and throw it to Nate Derricks for a 3?
I don't think that'd be all bad. One of those.
I just don't know. They may be double teaming Jan out of the chute with only 2-4. We'll see what happens here. And Burlington can take a look with 3 timeouts. And if they can look at the play and maybe burn one of their own.
Well, at least we know we got to play for this last shot, and that's important.
Folks, this is it. The Muskies 0-8 on the year. Best chance by far for a win. And it's right here. It's going to come down to this last shot. Will it be overtime, a Muskie winner, or Burlington getting their first MAC win in several years?
This is just the way we wanted it, except we'd like to be up 2.
There's Cooper Zek, gets it into Noyan. He's out high. He loses the ball, and the game's over. Burlington comes on the road and gets their first MAC win of the year. They defeat the Muscatine Muskies 60-58, and a heartbreaking loss for your Muscatine Muskies. We're going to step away for 2 minutes, and we'll be back with a non-emergency transport postgame show. You're listening to Muskie Boys Basketball on KWPC, 860 AM and 95.1 FM.
Visit Harper Cycling and Fitness, where you will discover the world's best bikes for road, mountain climbing, or city cycling. Stop in and ride away on a new Trek or electric bicycle, professionally assembled and adjusted for you riding around town or across the state. Harper Cycling and Fitness has an agenda to make the world a happier, healthier place by getting more people on bikes more often. Harper Cycling and Fitness in Muscatine is your bicycle headquarters. When you think bikes, think Harper's. Harper Cycling and Fitness is a proud supporter of Muskie Athletics. Go Muskies!
Friday. Thursday is coming for you. You've been the best day of the week for far too long. But now every Thursday, Buffalo Wild Wings sells boneless wings at a discounted price. That's right, Friday. Thursday's looking real confident. And it's not afraid to use partial priced wings to be the big man on the calendar. Boneless Thursdays. We do it for you. Buffalo Wild Wings. Wings, beer, sports.
Prices and participation vary. See participating locations for details. Void where prohibited.
Bank is proud to sponsor the On the Money program at Muscatine High School. When the volleyball, swim, basketball, and baseball teams score big, they earn money for the Muskie Boosters. Since 1997, their hard work has earned over $55,000 in donations from First National Bank. We are also proud to sponsor the Muskie Football Red Zone. Can't make it to the game? Don't miss a minute of the excitement. Tune into AM 860 or FM 95.1 to hear the games broadcast live. Go Muskies. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
SBI Bank and Trust is pleased to be a voice of Muscatine Sports Booster and proud to be the corporate sponsor of the Muskie Mania program. Since 1995, it has resulted in donations totaling over $100,000 from the bank to the school. The money is used to pay for special non-budgeted needs. Watch the total grow on the CBI's Facebook page. And go Muskies. Aim high, bank strong. CBI Bank and Trust. Equal Opportunity Lender, member FDIC.
School, and what a heartbreaker before we head into the Christmas break. The Muskies lose to Burlington 60-58 on a last-second shot attempt we just couldn't get off. The Muskies never led in this game, but they never quit and they never stopped fighting. Burlington jumped out to a couple of 8-point leads in the first quarter and closed out quarter number 1, leading 15-10. Burlington opened up the game in the second quarter with a 13-point lead at 26-13, and the Muskies fought back at the end of the quarter, which seemed to be the theme in every quarter, and they trailed 28-23 at the half. Burlington once again, the first 4 minutes of the third, jumped out to a 15-point lead. Muskies fought and clawed their way back in it, and after 3, Burlington led 48-40. Burlington had three 10-point leads that I can remember in the fourth quarter, and the Muskies went on a furious rally. Nate Derricks with 2 3-pointers, Noah Yan with a big 3, Josh Diekman going hard to the rim. The 2 sophomores, Yan and Diekman, really shot the Muskies back into this. The Muskies had the ball on the final possession with 15 seconds left, called a timeout with 2.4 to set up a play, and Noah Yan unable to get a shot off as Burlington did a great job defending and stripped it. The final score was Burlington 60-58. The Muskies fall to 0-9 on the year, 0-6 on the MAC, and Burlington improves to 2-5 and now 1-5 in the MAC on the season. And Chuck, heartbreaking loss for the Muskies looking for their first win, but really a lot of positives came out of this for Coach Wyndham and his staff.
Right. It was, like you say, a bitter defeat, but if you look at the whole picture, I think we saw a team that grew up quite a bit this evening, and I think that we will continue to do that. And it's great to see the 2 sophomores, and it was great to see Derricks. He came in and did a really nice job.
Yeah, and we needed that at the time, and the senior came in and gave us a good lift. I know he was a little frustrated with himself in the first half, wasn't getting them to fall, but shooters need to keep shooting, and he's a shooter, and he did that down the stretch and made a couple of big threes for us. Burlington was led in scoring by a fine sophomore, and folks, this is a very young Burlington team. Brendan Hale with 14. Carlton Martinez, really the only senior that plays a ton of minutes, had 11. Nate Spear, a fine freshman, 3 threes and 9 points. The Muskies were led by Noah Yan, super soft with 21, and Josh Diekman with 18. And those 2 are going to be our co-players of the game, sponsored by CBI Bank and Trust. We can't pick one. They both were outstanding tonight and really, really big. Our defensive player of the game, sponsored by Buffalo Wild Wings. I thought Gabe Mulder really scrapped and played hard tonight. We're going to give it to Gabe Mulder. And a lot to be positive for the Muskie boys. A tough, hard-fought loss, and nobody cares about losing. You know, you want to get the W, but I saw some growth tonight in this basketball team, and let's hope it carries over after the break.
Well, people won't understand this, but Burlington's a pretty nice basketball team. They've had a lot of struggles, so people don't give it too much, but they're going to win some games this year. Their only problem is they don't have much size, but other than that, they got a lot of stuff.
They share the ball. They're being coached hard by Coach Ship.
Yep.
I do think that they're night and day better than what we've seen the last couple of years. It's a good young team. They started 2 sophomores, 2 freshmen, and a senior tonight. So they've got a lot of basketball ahead of them. And so do the Muskies.
Yeah, I think if we get that 3rd score, and hopefully that might be Derricks, but we get that 3rd score, that's going to help a lot. And we handled the ball better tonight. We still had too many turnovers, especially the second half. We handled the ball better. And I just think that things are coming along, and we just can't get discouraged. They can't get discouraged, so this game should help them that way.
No doubt about it. I want to thank Alex and Jordan, who were here all night doing all the film work for us and actually helping us get on the air tonight. We had a couple of struggles, but all worked out great. I want to thank Tim Scott, as always, in studio, bumping us in and out, the great Tim Scott over at KWPC. And also, for sure, I want to thank Chuck Van Heck, everybody's friend and Muscatine's finest. And Chuck, I'm so happy you got to join me, and I want to wish you and your family Merry Christmas and the happiest of holiday season.
Yeah, I'd like to wish everybody out in the listening audience the same thing, and it's always a pleasure to work with you. You're a lot of fun.
A lot of fun, Chuck. Had a great time tonight. Folks, Merry Christmas, and we'll see you sometime after the break. I'm Brian Musell, signing off from MHS High School tonight, where Burlington defeated the Muskies 60-58. You've been listening to Muskie Boys Basketball on KWPC 860 AM and 95.1 FM.